In our last video, we have discussed about light, the properties of light and the optical materials. Today we are going to discuss about what happens when an opaque material comes on the path, along the path of light as an obstacle. So this is a very common experience that when we have a source of light, suppose this is a torch, when it is lit, it is switched on, it will start emitting light. And in our last video only we have discussed that light travels along a straight path. So the rays of light will follow the straight path and it will go straight until and unless any opaque material comes along its path. Suppose an opaque material is placed in front of it. Right? Suppose this is an opaque material. It is placed just in front of the source of light. And the rays of light are coming and falling on this material. Because the rays of light cannot pass through it, they will just be obstructed by it, and it will be like that when we throw a ball on the floor or on the wall, it bounces back. Similarly, the rays of light will fall on the opaque material surface and those rays of light will bounce back. That is another phenomenon known as reflection. We'll study about reflection in our forthcoming videos. So we are mainly concerned about shadow here. So when the opaque material is placed in front of the source of light, the rays of light which are passing through the edges will go straight without any disturbance. Only those rays which are falling on the obstacle or the opaque material will simply bounce back. But these rays of light which are passing through the edges will go straight, and suppose when we are placing a screen in front of it, just behind the object. We are placing a screen. This is the screen. What do we get? Obviously, we'll get a shadow, a dark patch just behind the object from where the screen, this part of the screen is not getting any light. This part will appear as dark, and this is known as a shadow. So a shadow is a dark patch obtained on the screen when an opaque material is placed between the source of light and that screen. Okay, so the definition itself tells us that we need at least three things to get a shadow. And those three things are, first is source of light. Without the source of light, without light, we cannot even think of getting a shadow. Second is opaque object. Always we need this, otherwise we will not have a shadow. Third is a screen. Just imagine if screen would not be there in this place, we will not get the shadow. So a screen is a must, and the screen should be again an opaque surface. It may be the ground surface or a wall, a curtain, a piece of paper, etc. etc. So without screen we cannot get a shadow. Okay? Shadow has some characteristics. The characteristics of shadow are, first one is, it is always black in color, irrespective of the size, shape and color of the object or the light. So it is always black in color. Second is, it always depends on the position of the source of light, the object and the screen. If it displays any one of these, will have a different size of the shadow. And third one is, shadows are always misleading. Okay? Sometimes they are misleading because they don't give the clear information about the object. We can make shadow of a dog, a bird, a butterfly by using our hands, fingers. So sometimes they are misleading. So students, this is about the basic part of the shadow. In our next video, we'll study about the parts of shadow. You know that all the shadows are not exactly same. They are not same, not identical. They are of different types. So keep watching. We'll discuss about it in our next video. Thank you for watching.